Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending where you are. Welcome to the Ouchomobile Arena. This is the Foot Tennis Open and the rules are pretty simple. It's normal tennis format, best of 3 games. You get a point for every one of those games you win. And if there's a tiebreak at the top, at the end of the tournament, you get one single game tiebreak playoff. Shall we go and look at the tale of the tape of our participants today? So it's Tom to serve first as he goes right down the court to Daryl. Daryl doesn't quite get it over the net. This is a tricky spot and hopefully we'll get a good game out of this. Tom takes a 15-love lead as he takes the next serve, lets it bounce twice because that's allowed in this version of the game. It's a good high bounce from Daryl. Tom controls it well, knocks it back over, and Daryl completely miskicks that ball, and that's an easy 30-love to him. So here we go. Tom takes the next serve. Good, nice tight one against the thing, and I don't think that one's going in. And no, it's not. It is out, and it is out of the arena.
I think that's out.
Hopefully, Daryl can get some points on the board because this is getting a little bit embarrassing here. So Tom doing his best to show off there as he serves once more, and that one is out. We got a second serve coming up. The first one of him. So far, he's done well in this service game to keep it to love. So Tom now on the baseline again, kicks it up court, gets it in this time. Daryl hits it high. This is a difficult one to deal with. Tom doesn't like to head the ball, so that could be an idea. But Daryl can control that ball, and it is 1 game to love. So we go straight into the second game. Daryl to serve, and that is out. And the second one is not good either. So that's a love 15 to Tom really early on there. It's not looking good for Daryl. Let's hope his next service is better. And it is. It's in this time. Tom lets it bounce twice before he hits it, and he slices it all the way onto court number 3. So here we go. Daryl now with the 15 all. Hopefully he's going to get this one in this time, as his first serve is not brilliant at the moment. That is better. Tom kicks it back over there, and Daryl connects well. Tom, right at the back of the court now, lets it bounce twice, and that is 30-15, and well played to Daryl Bennett there.
I'll try.
Checking his phone just in case he needs to check the other scores that are going on, but the first serve is in good for that one, and it's 40-15, and already Daryl has turned this game around. So let's hope he can finish this game up right now with this next serve as he kicks it over, and that is a second service. Let's see, he's under pressure now to see this first game of his out. He needs to tie it up, else Tom will win this game. Daryl kicks it again, and that's a double fault. Oh dear. So he's now put a lot of pressure on him in the second game. Here's his first service. He kicks it over. Bounces nicely. And, oh, well, there's a bit of a question there. We're going to have to go into a replay to see if that one was in. Here we go, he kicks it, and the slow motion has declared it in. It is in, and the point stands, and it's now 1 game all. So in the third deciding game, you get 2 serves before you swap over to make it more fair, so it's not just one person serving the entire way through. Just to clarify, those who are not into the foot tennis circuit like we are already. So Tom serves. It's a good serve. Lets it bounce twice, and well, Daryl almost let it bounce a third time before kicking it. He must have forgotten the rules on that one. So Tom serves again, and that one is out. So we're going for a second serve. So, can Tom keep up this good rhythm he's got on service games and win this second point? Kicks it over, bounces in good. Darryl bounces it back. Tom can't quite get it back over the net, and it is 15 all. So that is a break of serve for Darryl. Hopefully, we'll see Darryl now come out and get 2 of his points and put him in a commanding position. So here he goes. He served it, bounced it. That's out, and we're going to have to go for a second serve. So Tom should attack this second serve just to get 1 of his points back. And he serves it, and that is a double fault from Darryl again. His service game has not been brilliant, and it gives that break point back to Tom. So Darryl's back on the serve, knocks it over. That's a much better serve this time. Tom kicks it, nets. That's 30 all, and this game is going down to the wire. We can all hope that one person decides to take this game by the scruff of its neck and take this into a commanding 2-1 victory. So Tom back on the serve, back in the positive position, and he serves it, and that's not a good serve there by Tom. We'll have to see what his second serve looks like in this next one, and it is a double fault. Tom has put Darryl at match point here. He's under the cosh. Here we go. Tom kicks it over net. Oh, he's struggling on his service now. Where Tom was so strong in his first service game, he's now lost his bottle, and it seems like he may lose this game. He's on a second serve here. Let's hope he gets this one in. Kicks it over. It's in this time. Darryl has the ball, and he's knocked it back over. Tom, oh, he sliced it. Oh, he sliced it, and that gives Darryl the 2-1 victory. Congratulations, that man. Game number 2 with Tom versus Lewis, and it is Lewis to serve first. Tom's all warmed up, Lewis is not, and it's a good first serve. Tom's let it bounce twice, he's kicked it right over, but that one is out, and as out as ever. So that puts Lewis 15 love up into the first game as Lewis takes his next serve when he can be bothered to kick it, and he has kicked it now. It's a good, delicate serve, but that is a second serve opportunity, as it was not in the box. What? So here we go. Kicks it over, and that's low, hard to deal with, and Tom doesn't get it back over the net for 30 love. Lewis there looking smug. He seems to think he's already got this game won. So he kicks it over, and that is well out, and that should dent his confidence. The second serve is better. Tom deals with it. It's over, but again, it's out the park and out of this game. So that's 40 love to Lewis. And here we go. Will he serve it out this game for love? Here we go. He's taking his time, getting into the head. Maybe there's a little bit of mental game going on here. It's a good soft bounce. Tom kicks it back over. Lewis tries a drop shot, and it almost gets over. And a good bit of sportsmanship there as a sign of that was almost an incredible shot. So Lewis saving his energy there, walking as per usual. Tom gets 1 point in this game. Is he going to make a comeback? Lewis makes a serve. It's in. Tom kicks it over, and that's in. Lewis kicks it high, and that's not in. So it's 40-30, and Tom is making a comeback. He seems like he might make a comeback. Will this game go to juice? Lewis with the serve, and I don't think that was in. I believe that was a second service. Here we go. That one's in. Good low bounce, and that's caught Tom off guard, and it is 1 game to love to Lewis. Can Tom, as he did in the first game, serve his game out with ease? We'll have to see. Here we go. Tom to serve. It's a good low one, and I don't think that's a professional shot there. Trying to belly it over, but he seems to think that's an idea. Would love to go for a second serve here, because that one did not make it over the net. Here we go. It's a good serve. Lewis knocks it back over the net. Tom chucks it back over. Lewis with the knee, which goes directly into the net. And that is 30 love, and Tom seems to be bossing his service game. Oh, we've seen a header now. Lewis headers it back over. A second header. Tom unsure what to do with it and nets it straight away. That's 30-15, and it's good to see that Lewis using the heading as a tool. We're into the next point now, and it's a good serve, and Tom almost tries to kill the cameraman with that one, and it's 30-30, and Lewis is making a comeback in this game as well. It seems that these two are very evenly matched. That one looked like a out. That one didn't, and there we go. That's 40. Oh, we got a replay. Did it? Was it in? It was in. It was in. So that point stands. Lewis doesn't seem happy about that, but it is 40-30, and Tom has got game point here. So will he get it in on his first serve this time? He's a very strong server, very low server, but that was too low. And it's hit the net, and we're on second serve, and Lewis has got a chance here to take it to juice. Tom walks over, bounces the ball, frustrated now. Will he get the second serve in? We'll have to see. He kicks it over. Lewis completely whiffs it and loses that game. With 1-1, and we go into the deciding game once again between these two very evenly matched combatants, not combatants. And that's not a brilliant serve by Lewis. Very unusual serve, that one. So we have to go straight to a second serve. And this time he gets it over the net. Very delicately done, and Tom with ease kicks it back over, and Lewis leaves it, and it's in. He's left that thinking he was out, and actually it was in. That's what happens when you're too cocky on the tennis court. So Lewis on his second serve, break down now. Tom kicks it back over, but that is out, and it's 15 all. As the spectator in the background throws the ball back, Lewis throws it to Tom. Good sportsmanship there. Here we go, Tom, strong on the serves. He likes to keep it low and hard. And that's the second service because it wasn't in the right box. If it was in the right box, that would have been a good serve. It was low and it was quick. But Tom, second serve, and that is out as well. And that's a double fault for Tom, giving Lewis the opportunity now to take it. So Lewis volleys it almost back on himself, and that is 30-30, and we're on a very, very tight game again in this tiebreak. Lewis to serve. Serves it well, and it's in. Tom kicks it back over. Lewis now volleys it back over. Tom kicks it high. Is it in? Nope, it is in court 2, and that is most definitely not in. So we have Lewis now on match point, and he does a sarcastic bounce, checking the wind by the looks of it. Kicks it over. It's in. Tom knocks it back, and it's high, and it's not handsome. Lewis wins the second game of this tournament, making it a decider in the third. Between Lewis and Darryl, the decider. The top 2 in the league, with Lewis on service first. He kicked it high. Darryl knocks it straight back over, and that's out. And that's a quick 15 love to Lewis It's a good start. Lewis now, with his next serve, kicks it over. Darrell knocks it back. These two are at the top of their game. Lewis knocks it back over. It's good to see a little rally going here. Lewis with the header. It's high. Darrell with the header down, and it is 30 love, and that is a good little rally that they had there. It's good to see these two superstars working at their best to win this open challenge. Lewis with the serve, and that looked like it was out, and it was called out, and it is second serve time. Lewis here knocks it over. Darrell plays it straight into the net, and that is an easy 40 love. There. Lewis seems to be bossing the service game at this present moment in time. Lewis here with the serve. It's in again. Darrell knocks it back over. It's in. Lewis goes for a header, then tries a flick and completely misses all. Both of them, really. Min and serve look quite a fool. Here we go with the serve, and that is sliced and not very handsome. That is the second service coming straight up. Here we go. Lewis needs to see this game out, settle his nerves for this last game. That one's in. Darrell knocks it back over, but it's out in court number 2, and that is 1-0 to Lewis, and that will settle the nerves of this grand final. Here. Darrell here with the serve. Cameraman's got his finger on the lens again, and that is a called out. Second serve. Darrell knocks it back over. Lewis slices that one up in the air and even misses the second kick. That's gonna make his confidence go a little bit short. On the other hand, Darrell looking like he's gonna pounce. Darrell with the first service, and that is declared out. No, it's not. It's declared in. And Darrell gets 30 love on the board. It looked out from where I was at, but Lewis completely scuffs that shot, and it's 40 love, and Darrell seems to be bossing the second game. And it looks like the tie-break is the only option to split these two mega superstars in this sport. So Darrell on the serve to see out this game. Can he do it to love? Here we go. He bounces it over. It's in. Lewis kicks it. It's high, and it's not in. And Darrell wins that game to love. We go straight into the tiebreak. This seems to be flying by, this game. Lewis serve it. Darrell kicks it back, and it goes straight into the net. And Lewis is 15 love up in the grand final. Can he keep up this pace, or will Darrell make a comeback in this game and take the title? Here we go. He seems to be taking his time, getting into the head. Kicks it over, and that is going to need a second serve because that wasn't in the right box. Is his confidence gone? Can he keep a cool head here on the second serve? It's in. Darrell knocks it high. Lewis will probably go in for a header on this one, and he does. Darrell in control of this now, and he's got it in straight down the baseline, and Lewis had no chance whatsoever of getting that ball. That is well placed by Darrell Bennett there. Darrell now on the serve, on a break up. Oh, a bit of throwing the ball in there. Darrell gets the serve in. Lewis doesn't get a good connection on it, and it's 30-15 to Darrell, and this game looks like it's just swung in Darrell's direction. Oh, it's in. He's kneed it over this time. Darrell's going to flick it over. Lewis heads it. Darrell knocks it over again, and he tries to flick it because it was aimed straight at him, but that's no good, and it's 40-15, and Darrell has two match points. This is it now. Lewis has to keep his head calm and cool, else she's going to lose this game and lose the championship. Here we go, trying a little bit of mind games, swiping the sweat off his brow. Can he get this in? He needs to score both of his service points. He knocks it over. It's in. Darrell knocks it high. He'll probably go in for a header on this one. He does. Darrell clicks it over. Lewis knocks it back over. This is a good rally. Darrell's straight back in this. It's in, and oh, it's over. It's all over. Darrell Bennett has won the Ouchomobile Open Foot Tennis Tournament.
we have a winner. Overall champion as well, as he's won 2 out of the 3 contests.
There we go, that's how it's done.
Mr. Bennett. Lewis gets nothing.
Again.
Again. Not doing too well today.
I finish second every time.
Every time.
Every game today. Second.
And now he has to go home to his mum and cry.
Yes, he does.
And ask for milk and cookies.
Just not quite the first
Until
place.
next time.
Bye for now.